All right, August 29th, 2011. This is Diehard Gamer Radio, show 111.
You are approaching the target of attack. Your mission starts now. Are you ready? The countdown begins. 3, 2, 1, go.
You are listening to Diehard Gamer Radio, the source for off-mainstream video game news and topics. And now, your hosts, Murdock, Brian, John, and Steve.
Just a couple more shots.
Isn't that like Cyberdyne Systems Model 111?
I guess.
No, that was 101.
Oh, that was 101.
I don't think your microphone's on.
It's not, because you turned it off, doorknob. There, how about a Roger?
How about a Roger?
Hey, hey.
So welcome back to Diehard Gamer Radio. I am Murdock, and with me is Steve, the real deal Walsh. I have
the people's elbow.
I have Mike, Pasty Boy Robison.
Yeah.
And coming back from his 322nd appearance for Diehard Gamer Radio.
And his whirlwind, record-breaking world tour.
Yes.
Yes.
We welcome back Roger Morse, who runs Gimme Anime, GimmeAnime.com. It is
They have an Etsy store now too, I hear.
Yes.
Yes.
So
And Naniware.
Oh, okay. So if you want to visit their site, it's crochetedfetus.com. And
Hey, that'd be actually a good... I bet you that would sell.
Really?
Like, I think that would sell a lot on Etsy, actually.
The domain actually may already be in use.
The crocheted bacterias and baby dinosaurs and things like that, those are pretty damn cool.
I don't feel so good now.
Yeah.
No, what is your...
Whoa.
See? Doesn't it make everything better?
It does.
Instead of being so pessimistic, you can
Hey,
just
now
say
look,
lol and
I'm
you're all
not-
happy.
I'm not all
See?
fucking grumpy.
Yeah,
All right.
see?
This is
So-
working out.
So
It's so easy to
So
be
Roger, do
happy
you have
with.
anything else to plug before we
You
start?
don't even
with
need
this?
the Eightfold Path. You just need lol.
Yeah,
okay.
well, I'm. It's easy to when you're a simpleton like me.
So anything you want to plug?
Well, other than the fact we'll be at...
Talk into the mic. Into the microphone.
Into the
There you
microphone.
go. You know those guys on stage that are eating the microphone? There's a reason
Yeah.
they're doing that.
It's not for blowjob practice.
No.
Well, considering how... No. I'll
Unless it's
leave that
Lita Ford.
alone.
Lita Ford. Non-Desicon.
What's that?
Non-Desucon.
Yes.
What might that be?
It is Denver's premier Japanese loli convention.
It is
Yeah,
though.
Amanda
it
would
really,
love you to say that.
It really is.
For
though.
There are a lot of
furries,
lolis there. They showed
furries
us.
must enter the rear where it says incinerator.
Yeah, no, they have to.
Yeah.
They have to enter through
There's
the
an
kitchen.
incinerator?
They have to go through
There
the
is now.
docks in the
Yeah,
back.
they have to enter through
The
the kitchen.
docks.
Yeah,
The
they got to
kitchen.
go through the dock, and
Oh, where we get in.
Yeah,
well, they go in through the trash compactor.
or something.
And also joining Roger is Emily.
Yeah,
Yes, so they're going to be
she
at
joined me a
NDK
long time ago.
non-Desucon. They will have some stuff in Neon Cat or I don't know.
Neon Cat.
And hopefully
Do you have Neon
80
Cats?
Hopefully 80 cases of ramen.
Do you have Neon
Probably
Cats?
not, though.
No.
No Neon Cats?
No, Nanya.
I don't think Neon Cats are trademarked. You should make some Neon Cats.
What's a neon?
Are Neon
cat?
Cats trademarked?
It's a
Make something that's not a Neon Cat. It still it has a rainbow trail.
Well, that's easy enough.
It has like a rainbow trail out from under its tail. Is that what it is?
something like that.
Wow. Lol.
So let's go on to our first.
Moving right along.
Yes. Because I'm trying to keep on track. I'm trying to be a good moderator, and it's failing miserably.
You've never been a good moderator.
Never.
Quite you.
We always have a problem.
All right,
with
so
moderation.
Sony announces a PS3 price cut for both PS3 models, which would interest
Why does
Steve.
Why is the term both?
Yeah.
Aren't there 40 million SKUs
There's,
of PS3?
there's at least 40 SKUs, so
I looked at the prices like I can't even remember what I bought mine for because I
can't
don't remember
remember.
what SKU it was.
I can't remember.
So
I
is
don't
it,
even know.
is it
$700.
Is it equal to the price of a standard Blu-ray player?
They're
it's
only
still
like $50 now.
Yeah,
so.
a decent Blu-ray player will run you $90, $100 now.
Yeah,
so.
it's not.
So it's not gonna. So why bother?
The
Apparently-
horseshit lie that I tell myself, well, at least I have a Blu-ray player. That's it's not flying anymore.
lol.
Really. Lol. Yeah. that's number one is lol. I mean, Crisis, just like the 3DO.
You got to really, when
It's
we asked,
really-
what's his name? We asked Matt what he thought, why he bought a PS3 when the price went down. And first he's like,
He said, lol.
he said brand loyalty.
What?
And what else did he say? He said
Jesus.
brand
Did he
loyalty.
say whether it was
and
bleeding out of the ass yet?
it's like,
or-
he said exclusives. And I'm like, what
There is no
exclusives?
exclusive. Well, there are.
there
I
are
tried.
exclusives,
I
but
tried
who
to play
cares?
Yakuza 4 the other day.
Oh,
There's
did
a
you?
good game in there somewhere if there wasn't so much video.
If it wasn't so Japanese.
Well, it's just like there's constant video. I'm constantly being pulled out of the game to make. Now, I like Yakuza movies, so it's like kind of cool because it's like a Yakuza movie, but
It's
Yeah, but-
interrupted by you having to play.
yeah, it's like and there's a fun fight system where you get to like smash people's faces against like
But
barricades
you'd
and
never
stuff.
know.
Yeah, it's like you don't get to play enough of it.
You might as well
to-
play Shenmue.
Yeah.
Well, it
Or
sounds like it's
Final
got the,
Fantasy 13.
sounds like it's got the Metal Gear problem.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
Metal
Yeah.
Gear Solid 4.
Yeah, they included a video game with this nice movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, jeez.
it's a great movie. I wonder why they keep interrupting it with this video game.
Yeah.
Bastards.
So next up, Slim Wii announced.
Lol.
Well,
Slim-
no
Slim-
woman will buy it.
Slim Wii, that's what that song about the with the big iron on his hip in Fallout New Vegas.
Oh, that's
right?
it? Yeah.
Slim Wii is the name of that
The big
that
iron
Ranger.
on his hip.
God, I'm so tired of that.
You want to
song.
sing the rest of it, Mike?
Big iron
Please,
on
do.
his
I could, and I'm
hip.
so tired of it.
Look, right up there with Bongo, Bongo, Bongo.
I like that song too.
Yeah, well, it was fun the first 100,
I like-
150 times.
I like what was that? Butcher Pete. That's my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So do we have any?
Slim Wii? So what is it? What
I'm
is
surprised
this?
you didn't say lol after that.
I did say
He
lol.
did say long.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
So it's really too bad that Brian isn't here because he could be our Nintendo apologist.
I
That's
Well-
not very. I apologize.
Well,
I shouldn't have
he
said
came
that.
out of
That's-
surgery, and we hope that his
Yeah, he
we
had-
hope that his new breasts work out real well.
I thought he had experimental lower intestine surgery. Oh no, it's for his arm now. Yeah,
kind of, sorta.
he got fucked up on the job.
Well, that
at
was-
Home Depot.
Brian
Too many
always
video games.
thought that traps were fascinating, and now he's gonna know from the inside.
Okay.
Oh, did he have his wiener done?
No, just turn inside out.
Oh, well, they got a. They
It's like an
have
origami crane.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how they?
It's
do
like
it?
those.
How about
No, it's
three
like
of the
those little.
penis?
It's like those little decision cubes that girls would make.
Oh
in grade
yeah,
school.
the cootie catchers.
What?
That's what they're called? Cootie
What?
catchers.
What?
That's
What?
yeah.
What?
No.
Lol.
You hung out with girls way more than I did. Apparently, we just called them that little decision stupid thing. We stole them.
No.
So that you could make a decision.
No, we didn't have to make them. Well, yes, we could make a decision, but we didn't know how to make them. So we were like good little boys, and we
You would-
stole
you
everything
s-
that we couldn't
you-
make ourselves.
You would
Oh,
steal
okay.
and reverse engineer the cootie catcher.
No, there was no reverse engineering.
Oh,
We didn't need to do that because they could keep making more.
Okay.
Well, what you do is you just change it to get naked on all of them and then just hand it to them.
Huh.
This doesn't work.
I
Roger.
somehow don't
Nobody-
like that
nobody
one.
in third grade does that.
Flip.
Nobody in third grade does that. Nobody in
And-
third grade wants to see naked girls.
And
All the boys stole ours and drew penises and boobies on them. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, apparently your water had a lot more hormones in it than mine did.
it's the fluoride.
Yeah.
The commies
Oh,
are
and,
putting
and back
fluoride
for
in.
her 500th appearance for Diehard Gamer Radio.
Don't ignore
Roger's conscience, Emily.
Bad conscience.
All right.
Very bad conscience.
So Silent Hill Book of Memories top-down multiplayer, which would interest Mike.
What?
Is it like Smash TV?
I've never played. a
Yeah,
single
it
Silent
is.
Hill.
It's like
it's
Smash
exactly-
It's like Smash TV.
That would be
meets
awesome.
Silent Hill.
Have Pyramid Head come after you. Big money, big prizes. I'm loving it. Oh, I played Smash TV way too much.
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing nobody cares.
Nope.
None of us have a thing
What's-
for Pyramid Head. So
What systems is for? What?
I think it's
Any
PS3 and Xbox.
you know
off
those
their
two
XBLA
places.
and PSN.
So
you know, the two real game systems.
So it's like you run around in a maze and slip in puddles of blood and like
can't find enough ammo.
nurse come and
That's Resident Evil.
yeah, no shit.
So
You found a bullet.
Yay!
that's your one bullet for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't spend it all in one place, buddy.
Yeah.
Save it for yourself.
Great, I'm the deputy.
The only way this could be better if it was Alone in the Dark top-down multiplayer.
Yes. I liked Alone in the Dark, though. I haven't played Silent Hill.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
It was
All right.
awesome.
Well,
in
I'm
the
sure.
early
I'm sure.
80s.
I'm sure top-down fog is real interesting. Next up,
Yeah.
3DS Tekken is a thing now. So you like fighting games and you like them in 3D?
Nope.
Nope.
You don't?
Yeah, probably neither does most people either. I'm betting on.
Tekken-
I'm betting on low sales numbers for this game.
Tekken's still a thing. I thought Tekken was dead. I seriously thought Tekken was dead.
No, there's like a Street Fighter versus Tekken coming out.
Yeah, now it's all
And Tekken
mashups.
versus Street
now it's
Fighter.
all versus stuff.
Well, I've noticed that there's not any more Street Fighter. It's Street Fighter versus Marvel, Street Fighter versus Capcom, Street Fighter versus the Urukai, Street Fighter versus, minus tier. I mean, it's Street Fighter
Yeah.
versus fucking
You
everybody.
got any more?
Street Fighter versus Mario.
Street Fighter versus Mario. I would pay money to see Mario get his ass kicked.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever wanted to watch an Italian plumber get his butt kicked by a guy who can throw fireballs? This is a game for you.
You don't have to play a video game to experience that.
I don't.
No.
Yeah, but
I can just call a plumbing company and pretend I have a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Then give him a beat down and roll him down the stairs.
Yeah.
Ghost hunters and taps.
yeah, just
Yeah.
call taps in there and they'll get it.
Yeah, knock him in the head. Well, you're the ghost now, buddy.
Well, you get Vic Mackey from The Shield to talk about ghosts for you for an hour and a half. That's who he looks like.
Yep.
So next
Okay, moving right along.
Modern Warfare 3 to have dedicated servers on PC, which would interest Steve
Lol.
because he loves Modern Warfare 3.
That I
you
can
love
totally
Modern-
play because I don't have a PC.
Do you love Modern Warfare 3?
I've got a home theater PC. I'm not gonna fucking trick that out. It's running off like a 1 gigabyte tiny little
What do you-
PCI video card.
What are you running it on?
Oh,
like a
wow.
Voodoo 5? What,
Yeah. You're not gonna
Voodoo
run.
5.
Plus, what am I gonna do? Sit on my couch and play it? No, I don't think so.
It's a suck-ass game. Who cares? Lol. Sorry, I apologize.
Lol.
I'm trying to say lol instead
Well,
of being such a
hopefully this-
negative, grumpy person. I'm trying to be happier.
So
How's
if
that
it's
working
got-
out for you?
if
It's working out pretty good. Every time I say lol, I smile and start
See?
to laugh and stuff. It really works well. Although I might have to say raffled every so often.
So what were you going to say, Roger?
Oh, I'm sorry, Roger.
Well, I was hoping.
shouldn't have talked.
Hopefully, this will
I
get
should
more
just kept
people on
talking
the
while you were trying
off
to
of the
say
P-
something.
Yeah. Lol.
Well, I know what the Photoshop's going to be.
Lol.
All right.
Lol.
I can't spell that. So what were you saying, Roger, before you were...
Rudely
Don't
interrupted.
bother.
all right.
Well,
All right.
no,
Move
what was it?
along.
We don't-
What was
The
it?
moment is gone.
Oh, shit.
Steel Battalion, heavy armor, mech simulation for the Kinect.
And
Wait,
all I can think
Lol.
of is robot jocks.
Or that there was a really bad offshoot from Full Moon did. I don't remember the name of it, but it was a virtual reality. Like he put the helmet on and commanded this suit of armor to walk around and machine gun these Eastern European guys for the whole.
This isn't like Lawnmower Man, was
No,
it?
it was kind of.
Well, there was. There was robot jocks, which was like Full Moon also.
Yeah.
It was like he'd sit in the cockpit and he'd actually be on a treadmill. And all
Yeah,
that other
they'd
stuff.
walk him on a treadmill to walk the robot around, and then he'd lean over and he'd machine gun these dudes, and that was the whole thing really. He was it was a military experiment, and he hijacked it and started shooting.
Well, there was
Oh,
like,
wow.
yeah,
Cool,
there's-
cool story, bro.
Yeah. Cool, brutal story, Co.
So,
Lol.
Steel Battalion, heavy armor, you don't have any interest in. I know you've been busy playing Connectimals.
Connectimals is fun.
Did you pick up the downloadable content?
No, I didn't actually buy the game. I just got it on GameFly.
Oh.
So I
So
started buying it.
Connectimals is kind of like My Little Pony, right?
No.
Oh.
No, it's nothing like My Little Pony.
It's more like Street Fighter.
It's a bit like nothing. Well,
So
it's-
you've been playing nothing all this time.
Well, no, it's basically a collection of mini games that you play with your little pet.
I see.
When
So
he
it's like
actually
having a
pulls his
pet,
own-
except without any other responsibility.
Yeah, you don't
Like
have to clean
poop.
up after his shit, and you don't have to feed him. You can throw a ball to him; he'll catch it and bring it back. He's basically not a disobedient.
So it's like a
brat.
dating sim, except with pets.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lol.
I don't know. You guys are sick. I don't
So moving on, our next bit of news.
Oh, they have that horror game might be cool for the Kinect, like this zombie game.
Oh,
like
yeah,
Rise
fight
of
off.
Nightmares.
Yeah,
like-
it's called Connectimals. Isn't that the horror game?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
you dipshit.
It's called Connect Adventures.
Dumbasses.
All right.
You're
Hey,
dumb.
lol.
No, you don't get a law for that dumbass.
Lol.
So an ABBA dancing game from
Shut up, Red
Ubisoft
Dawn.
is coming on the Wii, which would interest...
Dancing Queen.
Why would you want to do? I mean, what's the point of that game?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never like been playing
I feel so
the
Swedish.
the dancing game, whatever that is,
How-
Dance
well-
Central, and then I wish there was ABBA on this thing.
Well, I wish there was ABBA and that it didn't look at any of my body except for this controller and was on a significantly less good-looking system. That's what I wish about Dance Central.
What?
That's because it'd be for the Wii.
Oh, it's only for the Wii?
Yep.
That's the
Yep.
most ridiculous thing I ever seen in my life. Oh, lol. I'm sorry. No, I mean, like, how do you do a dance game with a Wiimote?
Well, because it only
don't
really
understand.
measures your like one little thing, so you have to do these.
Oh,
different
so
moves
you
with
have
it
to
and-
basically.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So basically,
you
you
gotta
don't have
wave
to
it
do
in the
anything.
air.
you wave it in
It's
the
like
air.
you're a J-pop
Just like
idol
you just
instead
don't
of
care.
Oh
being
yeah.
whatever.
I don't think so.
you can be
Lol.
Lin Min Mei.
You can be Raffle.
Raffle?
So do you tap the Wii on the floor and 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
yeah.
4.
You just then you slap somebody with it.
My boyfriend's a pilot and shit.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you need to get a friend
Yeah.
with a Wiimote to smack the
Yeah,
shit
smack,
out of you.
Smack you. And then you can Q and Q
You
and
get
Q
the-
and Q and.
Oh shit.
You get the
The Roy Fokker expansion.
Yeah.
Where you have to die in front of the Wiimote.
pineapple
No, that's when you
salad
like
DLC.
you drink until you're drunk and then you fall over dead.
Oh, okay.
No, the pineapple salad DLC.
The pineapple salad DLC.
Yeah.
I'll have a pineapple salad, then he rolls over dead.
Yeah. Well, you got to pick up your guitar first, so you got to get out your rock
that's
band
right.
guitar.
Yeah, you have to get a rock band guitar.
So next up, WipEout 2048 is a thing now. This was news for
What's
Brian,
that?
but Brian's not here.
Oh,
He's dealing with his rotator cuff
that
or
sucks,
whatever.
yeah.
His muffler or something. I don't know.
His rack
he's
and pinion.
Probably, he's
Yeah.
probably in a lot of pain right now, and here we are.
well, he's probably not in a lot of pain. He's probably on a lot of drugs, going wee.
He was complaining that he was out of Percocet or something like that.
He's already out of Percocets?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow. He might be a pill popper.
I don't know.
I don't know why that's funny. That's terrible.
We'll get him some Dilaudid. He'll be all set.
Lol.
Brian, these are the people who care about you.
I do care about him. That's why I'm like kind of bummed out he's not here.
Okay.
Shut up. Fucking guy.
Fucking
Okay,
guy.
well,
Fucking
well,
lol.
now that we've covered
Yeah, we've covered that thoroughly.
Mike's
What is
little
what
crush.
is WipEout? Shut up.
Futuristic racing game.
What, a futuristic racing game, so you can like hang a
Unlike the
shotgun?
previous
Yeah.
Wipeout.
You can
It's got
hang a
weapons and
shotgun.
stuff.
You really?
Yeah.
I would be more interested in racing games if they had stuff like that.
They were called Twisted Metal.
No, that was a bad game.
Twisted Metal 2 was awesome. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
The
what you're
opinions of
talking
Steve may not necessarily affect the views of Diehard Gamer Radio or its associates.
about. Yeah.
We don't have associates.
We do have associates, but they're not here.
We do.
No.
We have sponsors now.
We
do?
We do.
Yeah.
Well, guess who's getting all the money? It's not Roger, Mike, or Steve.
No, just we need to know who they are so we don't insult them during the podcast.
Well, who cares?
I'm sure your sponsors will be
Oh.
thrilled to hear that.
Well,
Lol.
I guess nobody is making money then.
Well, the fine folks at Cialis don't really care.
If this podcast lasts longer than 4 hours, see your doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. The fine
Priapism of the podcast.
people at Grease Monkey.
Yeah.
So, welcome back to Die Hard Gamer Radio, sponsored by Monostat 7.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 We got cream for your pussy. Just smear it on up there. That's not funny.
And we
Now
lost
with,
Emily.
Apparently, it's funnier than I thought.
That's
Free tube of Monostat 7 with every 12-pack of Dannon yogurt.
that's not the Photoshop.
That's like.
Oh,
But I thought they had like
being a little
digested
spunky today, huh,
cultures.
Steve?
Well, you know, I
And
was
speaking
making,
about spunky, back to our sponsor, Monostat 7.
yeah,
Spunky.
I was
Okay.
so the Diehard Gamer Radio for making bread, flour, Monostat 7.
Warning, do not listen to podcasts while eating.
Yeah,
You want to share
topped
something
with
with us,
Cialis
Em?
to taste.
What's so funny about Cialis? That's like
Oh, I think
It's
we
like
have snort.
Viagra's
it's
not
like
funny.
You want to take the mic over to?
No, there's no need.
You gonna be okay, Em?
Okay, moving right
All
along.
right. So
PS Vita? What
yeah,
is
the
that?
PS Vita confirmed
like
a
a
512 megabyte of RAM, which is 511 more than my Amiga.
Oh, hot damn.
So yeah, the Vita is the new PlayStation Portable. The PlayStation Portable 2.
Oh.
PlayStation Portable meets Hercules.
Are they going to support it with decent games this time?
We don't know.
They had lots of decent games in Japan.
Oh, it's one of those. Oh,
It's like the Wonder Swan.
Like the Sega Saturn and the Sega Dreamcast.
Which is also the name of something that you can stick up there.
the
The Wonder Swan.
Yeah.
The pile of douche swan.
Made by Zeus.
Oh.
Wonder Swan. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so PS Vita.
Yeah,
it's
great. It's
not-
got half a gig of RAM. No one cares.
So it's not a pita bread filled with delicious goodness. It is in fact a video game
It's actually
that we know virtually nothing about.
PS King Vitamin.
Yeah.
What is this with you and King Vitamin?
Is there a thing with me in King Vitamin?
Yeah, you've mentioned it like the last couple of podcasts.
No, this is the
Huh.
first I've heard about King Vitamin.
Yeah.
Well, it's like an imaginary superhero that Steve made up, right?
I thought that was Captain Novelin.
No, that's something different.
Captain Monostat.
Captain Monostat.
Captain Cialis. Now, see, that would go up there with what's his name? What was the old the space cereal, the Bucky, whatever his name was?
What space cereal?
The space cereal, the old cereals that the black and white
Oh,
sci-fi
yeah,
cereals.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
what? Buck
Bucky.
Rogers?
No, it was
or-
Bucky something or other. What
Bucky,
the-
yeah, I know. what
Bucky
you're talking
O'Hare?
about. Yeah,
The bunny in space?
it
What do
was
you-
No,
really.
it
You
was-
wanted to ask their writers.
It was like
really.
it was like they named him Spanky O'Toole or something. like that.
Yeah,
It
we
was,
got Flash Gordon and Buck Rogers and Bucky.
it was
Like,
yeah. What
really?
was his name? I have to
I
look it
don't
up now.
remember.
I wish we had something that we could Google
No.
this information on.
Because they used to show him in front of
No.
Mystery Science Theater.
Mystery
in the early
Science
days.
Theaters.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
They're not good at all. And it was like the kid, wasn't it? He was like tagging along with them in a very annoying way. Like
No,
why-
but Bucky wasn't the name of the kid. Bucky was the name of the hero.
I thought Bucky was the kid.
No, the
No.
Bucky was the hero.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's even more bizarre.
Lol. Okay,
All right,
moving right along.
come on.
All right.
GameStop.
So GameStop beta testing console and PC streaming service.
So the Antichrist of games is beta testing a console and PC streaming device.
No, it's
Sweet.
not a device. They're just
Oh,
it's just a
it's
service.
It's just a service,
Service.
that'll be exactly as pointless as OnLive.
Online's
I
pretty
don't know.
pointless.
That's pretty pointless. I think they can do
That's-
worse than that.
They already. I don't understand. They already own Impulse. They bought Impulse. So why do they keep like really?
I don't know, because they're dumb.
Yeah.
They are pretty damn dumb. I mean, well, it's number 18, so I won't talk about it now.
Yeah.
I'll wreck it.
Yeah, we'll
Move it along here.
So
Ooh, okay.
Xbox 360 isn't done in Japan yet.
It needs a few more minutes to bake.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah, so unless they can come out with what was the name of that game? Lowly Bear Hunter?
Train
Lowly.
beat Train Lolicon.
Yes.
Yeah, beat Train Lolicon.
Get Beat Takeshi to make a game for it.
They need better mascots. They're kind of getting the gist because they've got a mascot for Windows 7 in Taiwan,
Is
and
that-
Windows Azure also has a mascot
Is
for it
that the secret of marketing in the Far
in
East?
Japan.
Is to have a
yes.
mascot?
Yeah,
Mascots.
you need to have a cute
Yeah, but
mascot.
Sony doesn't have a mascot.
Well, they're
But it's a Sony.
But it's Sony. It's a legacy thing.
Oh.
they're dumb fucks. They don't need a.
So what you're saying is,
Oh, bald.
so isn't like Master Chief like the?
No, it has to be cute.
Yeah.
No.
They could
There
just
has
do
to
a
be a moe
chibi Master
factor.
Chief
No, it has to be a girl.
with big
It has
eyes.
to be a girl.
It has to be a girl.
How about the Mass Effect chick?
It's not a Microsoft
Shep?
product.
FemShep. Yeah, that's BioWare.
You need to have a mascot. That's why they made one for Windows 7 and why they made one for Windows Edge.
Well, I don't know any other Microsoft property other than Halo. What else did they make?
They don't need to have a property, dude.
Oh, they just need
They just need to have a mascot.
Xbox girl.
Okay.
They need to have a girl who has clothing like a mascot and has cute hair and
she
big
can
eyes
jump
and
around
is sexy and whatnot.
And then they can make.
How do you
porn
not
for
know
it.
this?
I don't know it either. I'm just taking it like.
He should know this
Why should he know it?
because he's like otaku file.
He is. He is kind of like otaku. Defend
Dude,
yourself.
you have in 1 square foot of your room, you have more otaku than I have in my entire apartment.
Well,
that is
yes,
true. Yeah,
yes.
It's looking bad for
In
you
Murdock's
knowing
defense, Steve's place is rather sparse.
it is,
but
it's because I'm poor.
It is.
Spent all my money on that Cintiq.
Yeah.
More otaku stuff than he and I combined.
I find that highly unlikely.
No.
Yes.
You run an anime store.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
she's
don't own
full of
that
shit.
Well,
You have a whole crap ton of stuff in your house, though.
Huh.
yeah. Plus all those.
Raffle.
Today's
I think
podcast
one
brought
of
to you
your
by
sh-
Raffle,
I
the
think one
new
of your
potato
DVD
chip
shells
that.
has more animu than my entire house does.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's,
So,
that's
All right, so
not
moving
looking
on,
good for Murdock.
Gearbox rebooting Duke Nukem in the next game, which wasn't the Duke
thought
Nukem
that
Forever
was-
supposed to be the
No,
reboot?
no. Duke Nukem Forever is the sequel that bombed, so that they can now turn around and do the reboot series.
So
Kind
they-
of like Batman and Robin
So-
gave us The Dark Knight.
Huh.
yeah, but
Hey.
Duke Nukem's never going to give us the Dark Knight.
Yeah, it's not.
It's never
possible.
going to give us,
Gearbox is just glutton for punishment.
It's not going to give us Batman Begins. It's not going to give us the Dark Knight.
It's just.
It's
like,
just going to give us Duke Nukem. It's going to give us a ripoff of Bruce Campbell running around with guns.
Yeah. And not even nearly as cleverly written.
No, have any of you played Duke Nukem Forever yet?
I don't need to.
Nope.
I'm
I
planning on it, but
I don't-
I'm getting
I-
through Portal 2 right now.
Here's a lull for you. I don't need to staple my cock to my ball sack
Nope.
to know that it hurts.
Yeah.
I just know that would hurt
Yep.
without doing it.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah. Yep.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
When a
That-
man's
that-
preaching the
Oh,
truth.
Okay.
Lolling.
Okay. We have to pay for that now.
No,
It's
we-
a parody.
All right.
Don't stick it.
It's parody.
fair use.
It's the textbook definition of parody. We're fine.
It's fair use.
All right.
Fair
All right.
use.
All right. I just don't want to get sued by the PBS and
Yeah, take
and,
that,
and
PBS.
viewers by you and the Chubb Financial
yeah,
Group.
the
Can we-
corporation.
with serving papers.
Tell him to stick it in his ass. It's fair use. And if you don't think so, roll your ass down the stairs.
So, comical voices by Roger.
That was pretty badass.
It's not badass.
No, we should have him
Nothing
saying all
Elmo.
kinds of
Elmo
nasty
is never.
shit.
Elmo
No,
is
you
not
should
badass.
have him saying all kinds of nasty shit.
Yeah, it was.
God.
It was.
That's great.
You know, the corporation.
This is
for
the woman you
public,
married.
The Corporation for Public Broadcasting has something to say about this.
So, next
WGBN in Boston.
WGBH in Boston.
Yeah. Right.
So, next up, 3DS hardware revision due in 2012. Gee, we didn't see that one coming, did we?
How are they revising the hardware?
Probably smaller screen. You know how they do it.
That's how they normally do it. They make something, then they make it smaller.
Yeah, they make it
And then they break
smaller.
something in it.
Yeah.
They remove a feature.
No. See, the 3DS is a bomb, and they should just admit it.
Well,
As long as people are buying it in Japan, they'll still bring it out.
that's true.
Well,
Didn't help the Virtual Boy, but it's still
Yeah.
true.
I don't think anybody in Japan bought the Virtual Boy.
Well,
there were
guys
Nintendo
drinking tea.
fanboys.
That's why the guy's drinking tea.
Yeah, I doubt if it was wildly successful in Japan.
Which is
it
sad
was
because
not
his other
successful here.
little inventions were actually pretty good if I remember correctly.
Whose little inventions?
The guy who was the big sponsor for the Virtual Boy.
Well, it only takes one dog.
He had a bunch of other successes, and then the Virtual Boy kind of.
Like what?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
The guy you're talking about is Gunpei Yokoi. He's the one who
Gunpei Yokoi.
Yeah, he created the Game Boy and all the Game Boy line. Then created the Virtual Boy,
and then
that was a failure. And then he went over to
drank some tea.
Well, actually, he went to Bondi and created the Wonder Swan, and then got killed.
Got killed.
Yeah, he actually got killed in a car accident.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
ago. A car accident.
Yeah,
Do you think he was assassinated for the Virtual Boy?
No, Sony
pissed off Bondi.
Sony knocked him off before he was able to move over to Sony.
Oh, no, Sony's not that smart. They would have said, yeah.
No, they're that reckless.
They're that reckless.
So now,
they are actually pretty reckless.
They are.
Instead of thinking he's due for a hit,
yeah.
They thought, oh shit, this guy might get employed by us somehow.
Yeah, and someone on the side said, got his brake line.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Oh, is that libelous?
I don't know.
Accused someone of murder.
He just has, you just have to follow it up with, this was not intended to be a factual statement.
That was not intended to be a factual statement.
Thank you, Senator.
Yeah. And then say lol after that to give it that emphasis that it really needs at the end.
Yeah, I do not recollect that, Senator.
Yeah. So 90% of people don't complete games.
How do we know this?
According to one expert, 90% of players who start a game will never see the end of it.
Would never be cited on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Well, citation needed.
Citation needed.
Well, it actually would have a little superscript that said weasel words.
Yeah, they do that now. I was like, wow, really? Because it is. But no, what I was thinking is 90% of the games I get tired of before I finish.
I don't finish 90% of them because 90% of them aren't worth finishing.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's true.
Well,
unless you're a completist like Roger.
Roger is kind of.
Well, I like to get my money out of the game.
He's got his largest gamer score of anybody here.
That's true, and
that would be you, wouldn't it?
Dig me.
Yeah.
He is. And Emily, to keep him busy, is going to get him a Pokemon game because there's at least 1,000 little Pokemons he can capture.
Yeah.
No, not interested. Sorry.
If you got a Pokemon game, you wouldn't have to buy. If you got him hooked on Pokemon, you wouldn't have to get him a game for a year and a half.
18 months.
Yeah.
Like Pokemon White has
economical decision.
335 Pokemons, and you got to catch them all. Well, you don't have to, but if you're a completist, you're mad, and therefore you have to do it.
Once you pop, you can't stop. Once you Pokemon, you can't stop.
Once you've mass encapsulated the pocket monster.
Well, then at the very end, you learn that truly man is the actual pocket monster.
All right.
That's true.
So, Roger, you'd probably be more interested in the ecchi version of Pokemon where you have to gather a bunch of Lolitas, keep them in your Pokeballs, stuff like that.
I would like the ones with the big
keep
tits.
them in your Pokeballs.
Yes.
You can't
There's a comic.
They're tough to get into the Pokeball because their boobs are so big.
Yeah.
That'd be.
We already
cool.
did a comic on that.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
except it was Pikachu and you couldn't fit it in the Pokeball and it's like.
Oh, he's like bleed. I remember that one because he's like crushing him into the Pokeball. Get in there, Daniel.
It's like the arm outside the Pokeball.
So Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown announced, which would interest Steve?
No, I think it would. It's one that would interest poor Brian.
It would interest me too, because I'm a masochist.
I like how you said that sort of. I'm not sure if I would actually like this, and I'm saying I would like it, but I'm not sure if I agree with myself.
Yeah.
Well, it's Virtua Fighter, which means that
it's got a really high learning curve.
I think I might.
The first one was awesome.
It's like
that's all I know.
I might enjoy getting pegged, but I'm not sure because I've never actually been pegged.
Raffle.
Yeah, raffle.
Raffle.
We know more about Mike than we ever really cared to know.
If you ask Bree, I'm sure that she can solve this mystery for you.
I'm sure she would. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know.
Well, she can solve the mystery.
Oh.
You will no longer not know.
I'll be like, whoa!
Lol.
Yeah, lol.
Raffle.
Yeah, see, Virtua Fighter and Tobal 2 and all these games that abuse you, why do you play them?
Because I like being abused.
Tobal 2 was... I was cleaning my place, found my copy of Tobal 2. I'm like, why did I ever buy this? It is such a hard game. And it's just like Virtua Fighter, kicks your ass. Why did I play it? I don't know.
Well...
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
It did, yeah.
It sounds like some of your girlfriends.
Well, you could.
It is an unfortunate amount of the girls I've dated were a good idea.
You could be
at the
playing
time.
that. You could play some more Battle Arena Toshinden if you really wanted to hurt yourself.
Yeah, I could.
Or you could play a good game, just, Cyborg Justice again.
Cyborg Justice was a masterpiece. I don't know why you laugh at that, because it had everything. It had kind of cool graphics.
It had cyborgs and it had justice.
It had cyborgs. There was justice involved. You could tear people's arms off. You could shoot them. You could push them off little cliffs.
And
it had Waka Chicka music.
Yeah, okay. So
You had to jump over It had everything. And here you mock it.
Well, look.
We're only at 39 minutes. Badass.
So PS3 version of Counter-Strike Global Offensive supports mouse and keyboard, which would have interested Brian.
Yeah.
But
Assuming he plays Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
It's another one for Brian.
Really? You don't like... no, you haven't played the Counter-Strikes, right? You were playing...
A long-ass time ago when they weren't actually Counter-Strike.
What were they before then?
They were an add-on for Half-Life. You had to buy Half-Life, and then you
that's
downloaded
right.
the mod of Counter-Strike for it.
Back when
That's how
Half-Life,
old it was, like 1998 or something.
Back when Half-Life was, the cutting edge of games.
No, it wasn't even that. People were buying Half-Life long after it was cutting edge just so they could play Counter-Strike. Until they finally packaged up Counter-Strike as Counter-Strike.
So why are we having a console that supports a mouse and keyboard?
I would like the 360 to be able to do that as well.
For what? To what end?
Well, in order to play partially, so I could play FPS games that the programmers were too lazy to put in a left-handed mode.
But you're using both hands on your controller.
Yes, what he's avoiding is he's too
understand.
lazy to learn how to play it with opposite hands.
I don't like the massive migraine headaches that accompany
You'll get used to
me.
it.
Get massive migraine.
Yeah, I'm
headaches.
sure if I would get, beaten over the head with a baseball
You'll
bat,
also
I'd
get used to that.
Huh.
Of course,
However,
one
I
of them
am not
is
into
one of them is
pain.
life-threatening. The other one is just annoying.
Huh? I don't get.
I don't either. Move on.
All right.
Okay,
This is not
moving
the
right
topic.
along. Yeah, this is not the topic.
Corpus callosum again.
What?
No.
Both of you have weak corpus callosum.
No, it
What
has
is a
nothing to do with that
corpus?
because if I actually, sat down and tried to do math, I would be able to do it and not have a massive headache.
What
This is a
it-
different thing.
What is the corpus
It
callosum?
is the tissue that goes between the two major lobes of your frontal lobe.
Oh.
There's because you have your two lobes, right?
Yeah,
And there's
yeah,
a whole bunch of tissue that lets them
Yeah.
because they're not connected in the middle. They got like that split in the middle.
Oh.
There's like that split between the two
then
hemispheres.
there's like
but there's a
that
bunch of
white
tissue in the middle
gunky
where they
stuff.
can talk across to each other.
Oh, and yours is weak.
Well, I have this problem where if I draw a lot or do artistic things, my logical skills go away. My
Huh.
analytical ones.
For how long?
Forever until I stop doing it.
Until you stop drawing and then begin to.
Yes, until I concentrate on one or the other.
See, that's why it's cool to be a dumbass, because people don't expect for you to do this. So you can just be able to.
Well,
draw
no
all
one
the
would
time.
notice it unless I told them.
Oh, so now we know your secret.
Now we know.
Now we know your weakness.
And knowing half the battle.
It's like when people, some people, when they have really bad epilepsy or something like that, they'll cut the corpus callosum. But then they have cool things like if you cut the corpus callosum and you do it like this, it's really weird. Your brain does weird stuff because it's the different eye from the opposite eye is controlled by the opposite side of the brain. All sorts of cool stuff you can do if you don't have a corpus callosum that works.
I don't think that would be cool. I think that would
Scientifically cool.
be lol.
It's raffle.
All right.
That
It would be lulls. It's
you would be-
scientific lulls.
Yeah.
All right.
And this wasn't
Come
the
on,
topic
moderator.
either.
So-
Jesus Christ.
Halo.
Tell
Let
us
me
to
go
shut
on for
the fuck up.
15 minutes about something that had nothing to do with what we were talking about.
No,
about
you
some
were bringing
sponge.
the funny.
That wasn't funny. Me talking about corpus callosums is the opposite of funny.
It is kind of like a boner killer. It's really is.
A boner
It is a
killer.
boner
Yeah.
killer.
Yeah,
That
see,
character
laughter and funny.
from that show dies.
Yeah.
What was which
Character from that show.
Growing
Boner was
Pains.
on, Growing Pains.
There was a character
There's a
named
character
Boner.
named Boner.
And he died?
In real life, I don't know.
Oh, I don't.
I like to think that the Carl Winslow from Family Matters is actually the same character as in Die Hard. Because they were both cops.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, I don't think he's been in a movie where he hasn't been a cop.
yeah, I know. So it works out perfect. Like he goes home. There was a whole meme on Reddit about Carl Winslow. Like good guy Carl. He's like lets you stay over at house and hang out and hit on your daughter even though you don't have a chance.
So after he's done at the Nakatomi Plaza, he has to deal with Urkel.
He's
Is that how that works?
Urkel all the time.
All right. So Halo Anniversary gets 3D mode to go with updated visual, which would not help Roger because you can't see 3D.
No.
Won't help Mike because
Aren't they gonna need like a
really-
3D TV and all that shit too?
possibly.
I want to see somebody scooch bob up and down in my field of view.
That was my comment. Was like teabagging in 3D. Awesome.
Teabagging in 3D.
That would require me to want to play Halo multiplayer with people I don't know.
Yeah, that's not.
There's no.
Or play Halo with play Halo multiplayer with people you do know.
Well,
it's
that's
all right. It's fun every
it's
so
still
often. I would not go home and play Halo every damn night on multiplayer and then hear about.
And what
like,
would you be playing?
cocksucker?
He's playing.
Right now I'm playing Dragon Age 2.
No, he's playing that fucking Connectimals.
Connectimals is fun.
He's playing the dating game.
I like the
Animal
where
dating game.
You can like throw the ball, and then you have to like knock over. You're throwing the ball, and you have to knock over these tikis. And if you keep fucking it up, the Connectimal, because he runs back out, get the ball, and brings it back to you, so you can throw it again. And he'll do a headbutt on his way back and like knock some of them over for you. He's not. It's funny shit. It's
I guess
player.
it's better than the dog in Duck Hunt. Kind of.
Yeah. He actually like pulls his own weight. If you're fucking it up and can't knock over these tikis, he'll like help you out.
I see.
Is this on your OK Cupid profile? Is likes to play Connectimals?
Likes to play Connectimals.
No, somehow I forgot to mention that. I'm like, okay.
You should add that.
This may be why you go through so many girls that later on
really?
dump you.
I rarely
like
play
they go,
video
can
games
you?
with girls around.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because eventually you're gonna want to play video games again,
Well,
and then they're gonna be like,
what?
I want to go out and sleep with
Wanna go-
scuzzy goth club guy.
Well, that's what I am.
Yeah, but see, it would be a different one.
Oh,
That's
that
not
one
playing
that's
video
not me.
games.
There are some girls who are like that. That I just don't want to be with a guy who plays video games. And I'm like, well, fuck you. Then you're gonna have a real hard time.
But
'cause
see, if you
most guys
mention
play
video games
now.
to begin with, then you pre-filter out those girls.
But why would I want to do that if I can bang them a couple times first?
I mean, you don't necessarily get to bang them a couple times
Well,
first. It's a crapshoot.
It's just a crapshoot, but it looks.
Well-
you get further.
Well, yeah. Well, so is
Trust me.
herpes. I mean,
So
Yeah,
does
it's
herpes.
true. It's true.
herpes simplex and herpes not so simplex.
Yeah, herpes complicated.
Yeah, herpes complicated.
It's complicated.
Herpes simplex and complex.
Wow.
That's it. It's herpes simplex and herpes complex. It's when you like.
It's
when
herpes standalone complex.
It's
That's
when
not
it's when the
funny, right?
herpes
Don't
feels
laugh
bad
at
about
that.
itself.
Yeah.
It's herpes complex.
You draw
Herpes.
Big Shanker now? Big
Oh
Shanker?
my goodness.
Michael Schenker Roop?
Yes.
Oh.
All right. So last bit of news: Deus Ex Human Revolutiongate. Do we really need to go through this?
GameStop being a bunch of buttheads again.
Yes.
Which they then undid, but everybody still knows they were being buttheads.
Yeah, everyone's pissed.
Well,
Like nobody knows that GameStop is a bunch of buttheads.
Well, people keep buying there, so apparently not enough.
well, people do like their upscale pawn shops.
That's pretty much what they've turned into.
So
It's unbelievable. Like the kid almost didn't want to sell me a new game. Like, we got this used. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm spending a gift certificate.
It's fallen a long way since the days of EB.
It
Would you-
has. It really is.
And we weren't really trying very hard at EB, so that's saying something.
I was
No,
going
we
to
were
wonder
not.
about that.
Yeah. It
we
wasn't.
were-
It wasn't a fault. It wasn't a long drop.
No, it's been a long drop, which is a lot considering that we were
Yeah.
phoning it in every day at EB.
Yeah, it's like we were scraping the bottom of the barrel. Now it's like you got to lift up the fucking barrel.
Yeah. And then there's like a cavern below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That it was never.
Holy
It's a
shit.
limestone cavern that you've never seen before,
Oh,
and down at the bottom is a
yeah.
Balrog.
Yeah.
The Balrog's called used game sales.
Yeah, the
And-
Balrog's like saying. 40%
Is that like a
of-
political comic that you can draw, Steve?
No.
No,
Okay.
that's not funny. But yeah, it's like it's like they know they're gonna go out of business unless they do something different. That's why they're doing all this online shit.
Used shall not pass. Was that where you were going
But
with
they
this?
want it
Something
to
like
pass.
that.
All right.
But they want it to pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't want to sell any new stuff.
No, they
anymore.
want you to sell you the used one because they've already sold it to somebody once before.
Yeah.
Used shall not.
New
Never mind.
shall not pass.
New
All right.
shall not pass. There we go.
So care or don't care are
I
by your.
have an idea for this. And instead of just saying whether we care or don't care about each one of these, we should like I'll say the person to my right and try and guess whether they care or don't care about any of this shit.
This could be the musical number.
Yes, and then it goes to like my left, like Murdock, and then you would guess whether I care or care.
This
don't
sounds
care
really
about this stuff.
complicated.
No, it's really easy. Do you know your left from your right?
No.
No, well, then,
It's
then
the
it
whole
will be-
corpus callosum thing again.
This is coming up again. Okay, so like
No,
hold your
your
hand.
Colt.
So one of them has an L. Okay.
And they go like this, and then you're like, both of them have an L.
One
Oh
of them has
fuck,
an
I'm
L.
screwed. Just an idea. Try and
We
think.
we
One
here
of
at
them has an
Diehard
L.
Gamer Radio
One
don't
of them
know
has an L.
basic
Damn it, neither of them has an
directions.
L.
And neither one has an L.
My hands are on wrong.
Fuck.
So what was your plan? You were going to
He
do a
has
sing
no
and dance?
plan. So go to number
there
one
is
there.
no plan.
Okay.
I don't think Steve cares a lick about any of these. He doesn't give a fuck about any of these.
No,
I
you
like
might.
I like the name Lollipop Chainsaw.
Lollipop
okay.
Chainsaw's a badass. Like,
Okay,
punk
I will
band
say
name.
this
Yeah.
right now, and everyone pretty much knows this, but Lollipop
Blah,
Chainsaw,
blah,
highly
blah,
relevant to my
blah,
interests.
blah,
Is it just
blah.
like a Moe game where you like
No,
guide
it's
the
a-
camera?
Probably just
and
has
see what
thigh
the
highs.
girl's like?
It is a blonde cheerleader with a chainsaw taking down zombies.
with thigh highs.
So it's like the Bikini Samurai Girls game.
Much better.
I enjoyed the Bikini Samurai Girls game.
Looking,
I
anyway.
know it would. I don't know. I tried that game and I'm like I couldn't.
It was easy, but it was fun.
It
Everyone
wasn't
said it
easy.
sucked ass.
It did suck ass.
Well, yeah, it was a bad.
I mean,
game,
it was.
but, you know,
I mean, the
it's not bad.
cutscenes were great, but beyond that,
I don't even.
but
remember the
Lollipop
cutscene.
Chainsaw looks. I mean, the girl goes to Romero High School.
Shit. Are you kidding?
Have you
seriously?
Well,
you,
we
you
could,
need
we
to
could.
you need to watch the video.
Oh,
Yeah, you need to watch the
no.
the trailer. No, you'll love it.
So Battlefield 3, which would interest Steve because he's all into battlefields.
Nope. I'm guessing he doesn't like that. Yep. See, I'm right. Ding. 2 for 2.
I don't have anything to play it on. I mean, I don't like playing FPSs on the 360.
Yeah,
And
FPSs are getting old. They really are.
yeah.
Like fucking lol.
Well, that's kind of why like Japan's not so into the 360, because like Japan really doesn't like their FPSs.
That's
Well,
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
They don't like their FPSs. You're talking as if they actually produce them.
well, this is my point. Is
Well-
that's why the 360, every other game that comes out for the 360, that's a
Yeah, I
title
mean,
that isn't
they've
an
only
indie
made
title.
one FPS ever in Japan.
That's my point.
and
is
it's
that's
you
all
know
they-
lowly
that's-
corridor hunter.
That's all they ever put out on the 360.
Lowly?
Every other major title is an FPS of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
usually
true.
set
There's-
in like World War II or some military thing.
Well,
Yeah.
they're
Well,
all
I'm-
done in World War II now. Now they're all on to whatever modern
Taliban
combat
or
or
Modern
whatever.
warfare, yeah. I know,
Vietnam.
and I'm not the least interested. I mean,
Well, I don't care about
I think
that.
the most
Just, you know,
recent
it's FPS.
FPS that I played was Portal 2, but
That's not really
before
an
that-
FPS.
Well,
you're not
there is
shooting anything.
There is some shooting, but it's not really shooting. It's
Portaling.
beaming.
You shoot that horrible wall and a hole opens in it.
That horrible wall. It sounds like
Yeah.
a Ray Bradbury novel. That horrible wall.
That horrible wall. The melancholy man and the horrible wall.
Yeah,
Lol.
that'd be a Heinlein.
Yeah, and it looks like a.
These nerdy references are brought to you by Diehard Gamer Radio, who reminds you to read a book.
Yeah.
What's a book? Is it that papery thing that my
No, it's
mom
those
would-
things you can get off of Amazon on
They're
your
they're
Kindle.
the things you use to kill
Oh.
spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, use them to kill spiders. The shit that they keep at the library for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So Devil May Cry, which would interest Mike.
No.
Why not? Don't you like your pretty boys?
No, I don't. And the stupid part is I was reading about it, and what caught my eye was the producers of the game think that people really want to like this game. I'm like, what?
Wait,
the most
wait.
stupidest thing I ever heard.
No, maybe they're being honest. People want to like this game, but they just can't.
But they don't. Yeah, that was their trying to overcome the objections of them changing the character. I'm like, so you changed the character to look like a girly boy. You made him look like a girly boy with dark hair.
Bishy may
Capcom
cry.
didn't even do it. Yeah, it's like yeah, it's
Fangirls may cry.
yeah, it's
Yeah, but
the
no
fangirls
fangirl's
will be
gonna
all
play
about
it.
that there.
yeah, it's if it's like Capcom, they're gonna make one boss stupid hard, and then you're like, oh.
Well, yeah,
God,
if
dude,
it's Devil May
lol.
Cry, it
And
would
then
be
it will
the
be-
first boss.
Yeah, it'll be the first boss. It'll be
And then you
stupid
won't
hard.
finish the game.
Yeah, then you won't finish the game because you're like,
You don't need to finish the game to cosplay it.
that's
That's
You
true.
don't even need to play the game to cosplay.
Yep.
Yep.
That's true as well.
So, Borderlands 2.
Lol.
Roger's feeling me up under the table here.
Wait,
Really? Can anyone do that?
Get on this action in here.
How about a little sugar for Murdock there? So, any interest in Borderlands 2?
I hated
Didn't even play
Really?
Borderline 1.
LOL at Borderlands 1.
Really? I thought you liked that.
It was awful. It was
Huh.
it was
Haven't
not
played it.
fun at all. It was kind of, they were like trying to make it into kind of a role player, but it
Well,
just
isn't
ended up
that what it
being
was?
No.
No,
really.
it's an item acquisition clicker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Except
okay.
you can't click like mouse click. So I mean, I suppose you could on the PC version, but on the console, it's basically you want it more and more shiny things.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like it's like the hats in Team Fortress before the hats.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, and I played the sniper class, which was a bad choice because the first boss
That
battle
hat thing, man.
is like in this really tight
Are you-
arena.
Are you talking
place.
about Team Fortress?
No, I'm talking about Borderlands 1.
Oh.
And of course, when you're like really close to the creature, it's tough to use your sniper rifle, and that was
Well,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Permanent
was-
bat shot.
well, and I ended up cheating and winning anyway because like I died and it teleported me out. So then the door was open and the little creatures were running around in the arena place, so I just sniped them from across the way and didn't even enter the battle.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, this is lame.
Okay.
I was like, fuck.
So our last bit of care or don't
Lol,
care is
Borderlands.
Forza 4, but I left this for Brian, but Brian's not
I
here.
know, Brian.
Brian is too busy replacing his arm with something bionic.
Yep.
He's like gonna have a RoboCop arm now.
He is.
He's gonna like
Directive 4.
Yeah.
Zuh.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, I don't.
No,
I don't
no.
like race car games because they're.
So what is this, like
well,
the 7th Forza since they put out the last...
you like race games. I mean,
No, I
Persona 4, that's a total race game, right?
Persona 4 is a race car game. You know,
Maybe a race?
I
No,
don't
this
game.
is the like the 7th Forza since that other game.
Oh, you mean Gran Turismo?
Yeah, since the last Gran Turismo,
Gran
they've done like
Turismo.
7 or 8 of these.
you were going to
Forzas,
say
right?
Gran Torino. It's-
Yeah, Gran Torino.
Yeah.
since
Gran
since
Torino.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah,
killed that guy.
yeah. Chase Koreans off your lawn.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't you do that?
I think they were Hmong or Vietnamese or something.
Or were they? Oh, man.
I never saw the movie, but
I never
They
did.
were
love it.
brown.
It
they didn't look Korean.
yeah,
He was
that's
just he was just a grouchy old man on his porch.
He was. It was like the.
It was
like
Get
the
Off
Karate
My
Kid.
Lawn, the movie.
Yeah, it's Karate Kid Part 70.
It was Karate Kid, the Karate Kid,
Karate Kid with
the
shotgun.
crotchy
with
kid.
a pistol. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're going to turn into that guy.
I probably am already that guy.
You're going to be like
Not if you stay
Fucking
on your
kids.
LOL
Lol,
regiment.
I've been pretty
your
good.
LOL regiment.
Yeah.
My LOL prescription.
Yes, therapy. LOL
See,
therapy.
I didn't hardly badmouth any of these horrible items that you put on the schedule.
Well, do you have anything else to
LOL
share, Mike?
therapy.
Well, gosh, I've been playing a lot of Dragon Age 2, which is head and shoulders above Dragon Age 1.
So it doesn't cause dandruff. That's good. Okay, so Steve,
No. It's like
what have you been playing? There is a Super Mario Brothers 2 now.
what? Oh, is that are we insulting Steve?
Yes.
Let me get in on this.
Yeah. hey, you Luddite! You
I-
should get an Xbox 360.
I am playing Mass Effect 1.
Really?
Yes.
That's a bad.
how far have you gotten?
Isn't it?
Have you gotten off the station yet?
I did. After the second time I've tried playing this game, I did get off of the Citadel.
It's a fun ass game.
I've run around and I got through all of Novaria, and
They didn't fuck the combat up. BioWare loves to screw the combat up in a lot of their games, and they didn't mess it up quite as bad in this one.
I haven't slept with the blue chick yet.
No,
but-
that takes a while to get done.
Well, no, I'm like 16, 17 hours into the game, so I've gotten.
You wanted some pussy by now.
Well, because I've been nibbling around the edges doing like shit.
Oh.
That's how I play all these games. I nibble around the edge. Of
Nibbling
the main,
around her edges? What?
That too.
Ooh.
I nibble around the edge of the main
It's
plot.
kinda like that a
it's
little
like
bit.
you have a Pop-Tart and you nibble around the edges and then you wait.
I
and
do
you
that
leave
with
the
Pop-Tarts,
Yeah,
yeah.
and the fruit filling is
The
last.
fruit filling.
The
is
napalm
last.
is last.
The fruit filling.
Yeah,
of
fruit
the
filling.
Bolivia.
Fruit napalm.
And his character
You
is
know,
awesome.
you don't
She
have
looks
to eat
like
it hot.
She
You
looks
can
like
eat it
this
cool.
really grouchy, redheaded, short-haired dyke girl. It's funny shit. I was like watching him play. I'm like going, he's.
Oh,
playing
my
like,
my
yeah,
chick.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a
my
femme
fem
shep?
My fem shep is like, yeah, she's totally this grumpy redheaded chick.
And she's like looking over and she has this snarl on her face all the time.
She's got like a little bit of rebel in her. She's mostly Paragon, but there's a little bit of rebel there, so she has these snarky things she gets to say.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
plus she's got all the Spectre stuff is already all maxed.
Oh, really?
So all the
Oh,
all
okay.
the intimidation stuff's already maxed.
yeah.
and so because I did that first, I've got like horseshit like other combat skills.
Yeah, I
but,
can't hit the broadside of a barn, but damn if I could talk to him first.
Yeah, I could.
thing.
My speech is all the way up, intimidates all the way up, and whatever that other one is, that
Right.
negotiate or
Yeah,
bargain or whatever the hell it is.
negotiate. Or
So, Roger, are you playing anything interesting?
Just,
Diablo 2.
Just
Oh.
started Portal 2, which is really fun. I mean, I liked it when you get to the part. There's a part where you get dropped to the bottom, and all of a sudden it goes from being Portal 2 to being Fallout.
Huh?
Because it's all 50s. It's like apparently when Aperture was back in the 50s, and it was.
I was gonna say you like blow the heads off of powder gangers. or something.
Well, there's that
It's
too.
a lot of
but-
cannibalistic 1950s Pleasantville people.
yeah, there you
Oh.
go.
Yeah,
And they're worried about the dreaded international Chinese communist conspiracy.
right. See, that's the thing I missed about New Vegas, which I'm
there
also
wasn't a
kind
lot
of
of
glad. There's not a lot of
commies.
like cool little backstory things that are
Yeah,
going
that's
on.
true, yeah.
Like the little antenna things. Like the first time you find the antenna thing, and you're like,
What the hell's this? Yeah.
yeah, and you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. And so you get all this stuff, and you're like, what the hell is this? And you start finding more of them around and stuff. And you're like, oh, it's like little backstory things that you might not get the whole explanation for, but it's there as if the world that they made is kind of a
Yeah,
living
yeah.
thing. And in New
They
Vegas,
did that a lot
it's
in
like,
Wasteland too. That's why
yeah,
it seemed like
yeah.
Wasteland more for Fallout 3 than New Vegas, definitely. Well, that's
Dude, I know
Obsidian
what people
doing it
say
as
really
opposed to-
well. Oblivion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Obsidian, the game company Obsidian made.
Oh yeah.
No, are you going to pick up Rim Job?
What?
Skyrim.
Maybe.
You have to wait and see if they made it better than Oblivion.
Yeah, Oblivion was definitely. I was so disappointed with Oblivion because I played like hundreds of hours of Morrowind, and I was like, "Wow, Morrowind!"
It's
but
so
with, like,
super hard to get involved in Oblivion.
It is.
It's
like,
so
After
hard.
a while, you just didn't care.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you're-
keeps you at an arm's distance. Like, hey, don't get too involved.
You
in
gotta
this game.
really, you have to really try. It's like it's a
Yeah.
chore to play the game, which
Yes,
is never
it
a good
is.
sign.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's bad when you're going. I think
like-
I'm gonna go play Saints Row 2.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
just
I'll
like
just start up another character.
it's
and
like
play
Dragon
through.
Age Origins, like having another job, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the Darkspawn are like not
It's like
badasses
Eve.
to anybody except for the candy ass player characters.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh my god.
So
and
anything
your
el-
candy ass player characters aren't candy ass until you get to certain certain monsters.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I kind of like this game, and you're doing pretty well. And then you get to like a moderately powerful boss character, and it's party wipe.
Yeah, and playing it's like playing D&D with a really bad dungeon master.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I wouldn't know anything about that.
well,
The, the ogre grabs you and does like 800,000 points of damage. Suck it down.
And
Like, thanks.
the really annoying thing is that the intro is really cool.
the intro is
The intro is
awesome.
you're like, this is a really good intro. They put a lot of
Yes.
effort into this and stuff, but you get the normal sort of bullshit things that you get in those RPGs. Like suddenly Morrigan is holy crap, is she a weak character? But she's
Yes.
kicking everybody's ass in the intro.
well, of
Yep.
course.
You know.
So anything else we want to add before we wrap this thing up?
Speaking of D&D, you need to watch if you can find it, the recording of the live D&D thing they did at PAX. It's pretty funny.
I haven't had a chance to search
It'll-
for it yet.
It'll be out there.
Lol.
It's on the Wizards of the Coast site.
Okay.
They'll probably post it on one of the comic rants because it's pretty funny. They all did it in costume and stuff. It was pretty hilarious.
Well, I saw last year's.
Well,
The
this is
one
the
bald guy
continuation of
seemed
last
very
year.
grumpy.
Well, he didn't do a lot. Well, he was. You missed the first hour of it because in
The
the first
first
hour,
hour?
yeah, it was
What?
2 hours long.
Oh my god.
The first hour was really funny
Oh.
because Jerry kept telling people to go, we should not be in this house anymore. This is a really bad situation. We need to take all the stuff that we just got from your father's will or your grandfather's will, and we need to leave and go. And everybody's like, no,
everyone's like, no,
we
no,
need
no.
to stay. And he's like,
Stay in the house.
That's why he's all grumpy. He's like, none of this would have happened if anybody had listened to me. That's why Will Wheaton was also saying the thing like, you remember that story that somebody told where all their friends went to their grandpa's house and then they all got stuck in an interdimensional vortex even when we told you to leave? You remember that story? Oh, no, we're living it right now.
That was actually seemed kind of stolen from Fable 3.
Yeah. Well,
It's
So-
the same exact thing.
All right, well, that is it. So
I don't know who the DM was. I think he was associated with
Chris
Wizards of the
Perkins.
Coast or
He's
something.
associated with Wizards of the Coast.
Morgan
So-
disapproves of you.
All right. So
She disapproves of everything you do.
yeah, so what else is new?
Isn't
so
that true? It's like, fuck, I couldn't have a conversation without Morgan disapproves, -3. I'm like,
Well, the
fuck
thing that
this
killed me the
bitch
most
out.
about
All right,
the first,
I'm
the
wrapping
first
this up.
Dragon
You guys
Shut
are
up.
done.
Shut up.
All right. So thank you for listening to Diehard Gamer Radio, your
Oh.
source for that thing you like, and please visit GimmeAnime.com, your source for Korean porn.
Yeah.
Koreans have porn?
Do Koreans have porn?
Yes, they do.
Do they?
They do?
Yes.
Where can we get some
Like
of that?
porn or just like cheesecake?
Just like
No,
booby
they're-
pictures.
I don't think I've ever seen like real porn from
I
Korea.
haven't
It's on the
either.
internets.
So we're gonna BitTorrent that bitch.
You know what I hated? You know when I stopped playing? When I stopped.
Thank you for listening to Die Hard Gamer Radio. You can visit our website at diehardgamerradio.com and iTunes, or you can email us at diehardgamerradio@gmail.com.